Deep Impact. In English, Deep Impact is an American science fiction disaster film. Released in 1998. Was driven by Minnie Slope, written by Bruce Joel Rubin-Ho and Michael Tolkien, and starring Robert Flying, T. Leone, Elijah Wood, Vanessa Redgrave, Maximilian Sell, Lily Sobskei, Morgan Freeman. Steven Spielberg was executive producer of the film, was released by Paramount Pictures and BringWorks in the United States on May 8, 1998. The plot describes the attempts of a group that prepares to destroy a large 11-kilometer comet, which will collide with the Earth and cause mass extinction. Notably, Deep Impact was released the same summer as its rival Armageddon, with one similar theme, which did better at the box office, while astronomers describe Profound Impact as being more scientifically accurate. Deep Impact raised more than $309 million all over the world on a production budget of $80 million. This is the last film by filmmaker Dietrich Lohmann. Production. Since 1976, that producers David Brown and Richard Design tried to produce Profound Impact project, and they wanted Steven Spielberg as director. They launched Spielberg as producers on The Sugar, Besides Express, and made him director of Shark. Second Degree. No one knows how to make cinema their way anymore. We make films that, despite being commercials, have a brain. Moss Game Bang could not accept the Deep Impact direction because it was already with love, then released, and Saving Private Ryan in completion. So Spielberg teamed up Abraham and Zanuck on the project. Through your production company, Adrian Works helped choose the cast and recommended the director, Min Milad. It would be Jenny, the character played by Telly One. Was originally intended to work for CNN. CNN rejected it because it would be inappropriate. MSNBC agreed to be featured in the film. Instead, seeing it as a way to gain exposure for the newly created. His director Mimela later explained that she would have liked to travel to other countries to incorporate additional perspectives, but we didn't end up having any time. The budget did not allow. Visual effects supervisor Scott Spree believed that coverage of events around the world would have distracted and would harm the stories of the main characters. Soundtrack and review. The music for the film was composed and co-directed by James. Much of the score used for Deep Impact was recycled and reused in a Bicentennial released the following year. Front Desk. Deep Impact debuted at the North American box office with $41 million in ticket sales. The film raised $140 million in North America, $209 million in all over the world, with a gross total of $309 million. Despite its competitor, the Mageddon, which cost almost twice as much to produce. With similar mathematics, in the summer of 1998, Deep Impact was still a box office success, and it was the biggest opening between the two. Internally, it became the highest-grossing film directed by a woman and maintained this record for a decade, until Twilight claimed the record in 2008. The film received a mixed critical reception. Based on 51 comments collected by the Rotom website, Tomites, 47% of critics liked the film, with an average rating of 5 points, 7 out of 10. Metacritic gave it a score of 40, based on 20 reviews. Most Beautiful Janet. New York Times said the film, it has a more thoughtful tone than Gender this. Usually asks, no entanto Rita Kemplay e. Michael Sullivan. Do the Washington Post criticize what they saw as performance, no emotions, and lack of tension for the scenario? In Brazil, the film was not well received by critics. Pablo Vilaca of Cinema on Stage criticized the film's script. Little time for special effects. Writing the script is not just stupid. He commits an even greater sin when judging that spectators also listen. He wants us to believe, among other things, that a 14-year-old boy can discover a gigantic comet that's coming towards the Earth as extremely sophisticated around the world. They didn't. That a reporter is capable of pulling truth about the American government tragedy. Just saying that you know everything. That a boy is able to find his beloved in the middle of a crowd of about 100,000 people. That it is possible to run faster than a gigantic wave that moves at a speed greater than that of sound, and so on. Carlos Gerbes also criticized the script and special effects to appear near the end of the film, writing, "The film's plot weighs 1,000,000 tons, about to fall on spectators' heads, and the director tries to make a sensitive film, with characters full of existential dramas, small domestic tragedies, and delicate images." Deep Impact, just like his rival Armageddon, began a sequence of several films with this end-of-the-world theme that we particularly like. So the channel grade will be 7. Well, that's all, guys. Until next time.